Hey everybody. I just thought I'd do a pop-up live. Hey, God's desire for me. I was just over on Crooked Peaches and with Janet, homesteading with Janet, and they were getting busy for the afternoon, but here we have a rainy day. It's kind of overcast and rain off and on, and I'm kind of stuck inside. So I thought I might as well just pop on for a little bit before I have to go and get my daughter from work. I know I look fantastic, but I want to thank my Renaissance grandma for coming in first and growing with Hudson and God's desire for me for being here. And to whoever else is in the background, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Um, I don't have a whole lot going on because of the weather, and we're just finally starting to feel better. I thought it was a premiere. I'm sorry to disappoint. I know I should do a premiere. Actually, I've premiered over on TikTok, but I have it under my old channel name. I have it under A Fishes and Loaves Life. I don't have one under South Florida Sunshine, so I'm going to have to probably change that. Uh, I thought you could just change your name before you post it on there, and I don't know if I can now. So I'm going to have to look it up and see if that's even possible. But yeah, that's my only premiere I've made. I posted something to the clock platform. I don't know actually why I did that because I can't even keep my head straight with YouTube and Facebook, and I need to actually get a Instagram going. Hey, Diva, if you have time, I'll drop the link. I've got a little time before I get Hannah, so I thought I'd go live. Still working on those hours. I don't know about this YouTube math anymore. YouTube math is a little bizarre. It's like you earn 40 hours and it's like, and we'll give you 10% of that you get to keep. Okay. Okay. That's, yeah, we're being generous. So just enjoy that, is what it feels like. Because we'll go live and I'll see all these hours that seem like they should come in my direction after Dave and I have been live for the weekend. And yeah, it doesn't seem to. Or one of my old lives that was long drops off, that was late into the night. So yeah, it's at this point, thanks to Diva letting me know how it works time wise. Sorry, I'm feeding Malachi at the same time. Um, because it kind of floats over you and stuff drops off here as you're adding on. You're working against your own hours. So yeah, if you have lives like I used to, where they were really long into the late night, that can really affect the hours too. So I'm sure it's not just YouTube math, but some of it is. So what are you all getting out and planting? Because South Florida is done. We are done. I worked on making each kid's day done boards. Here, let me put that up for everybody to see. What's cool. Ask it binder system how I want school time to flow next year. Nice. Really good. That's wonderful. Yeah, the rolling 12 months. Exactly. Growing with Hudson. I didn't know that. But yeah, hey, sweet thumb, welcome in. That's really organized, Shawnee. Can you come organize my next year for me? Actually, I don't have to get his report in until September because I waited to the last possible second to say that we were going to homeschool to the state. You need to plant more cucumbers. Yeah, cucumbers here. Oh, is it raining there too, Diva? I'll drop the link then. Let me just hold on. I was having a hard time opening it over on YouTube for a sec. Let me just hold up, see if it's working. There we go. Yeah, it's working. Yay. Let me customize it. I'm kind of, well, we'll watch. I'll do subscribe. I'm going to pop subscribers only mode on. So if you're not subscribed, might want to, oh, too late. Okay, let me drop it. Yeah, y'all are welcome that are in my side chat now. Y'all are welcome to come up, but I have to be seeing you in side chat. I love how sometimes people will just come in and grab my link and I've never seen them before. I'm not putting you up on my panel. if I haven't seen you in the side chat talking in my, lives before. Oh, okay. But you've gotten so much planted, Diva. And I would love to plant some cucumbers, but we're done. Like, because I keep seeing people doing cucumbers. Mimsy's garden, who's in Mississippi, she's been harvesting tons. Uh, she is above my zone still, but they're finishing out for her too, I think. Oh, how cool. I bet you are. I need to do some of that. The irrigation tubing. Do you have the little sprinklers that you're doing? Are you doing like drip line? God's desire for me? Which one? Hey, good to see you. Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones. Are you welcome to the stage, Miss Stephen? Hey.
Hello.
What's wrong? He's starting to. Hello. You're fine. I'm not sure if he's having growing pains or not lately.
Oh no.
Because he keeps grabbing at his feet. You want me to rub your feet?
Aww.
You're fine. No, you just did that. I think it's gas. Yes, of course. You're okay. Oh my goodness. You're okay. No. Of course. He's fussing. I know. Of course. I am really not this bad of a mom. I'm telling you, he was fine.
Nobody's thinking you're a bad mom.
As soon as I bring this out, he was getting into water before on Peaches Live that I went up on for just a little bit.
Right.
I'll change you in just a little bit. You're fine. You're fine. Let me see your foot. No, don't lick it. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, please don't lick it.
Yeah.
No, sir. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Let me just straighten.
Oh, so it's just me. I'm it's raining here too on the wet coast. And my plan was I had quite a bit I don't have quite a bit, but I have things that I need to go and get planted, and I've been just procrastinating all morning, and it's like, fine, I'll get up and get going and get those last things in. I don't think it's raining now, but it is overcast, so I do have to dress a little warmer than normal. But I can't see I gotta turn, I think I can't see the chat. I think it takes me out or something like that if I try to do this.
Okay, we should be fine. I think Maureen, are you setting up? Are we still here? Can y'all hear me? Hear me now? Oh, she dropped down. Hold on. What happened? You hit a button?
I went to go and look to see if I could see the chat. When I'm on my phone, it won't let me do chat and be on things. So, there I got dumped out.
Oh, I did that actually for on Peaches. I hit the wrong button because she had it in the vertical display, and I was doing it on my phone too because I don't know if the laptop can do that. Let me go back up and see what I've missed. Hey, almost a Green Acre. Welcome in. Hey, Sweet Thumb, I saw you, but I think didn't say hi to Cool Gamer who came in.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it on the phone because you can't watch the chat.
I know the chat overlays. That's what I don't like. It overlays. I don't know if you can change the orientation of your phone and maybe it would go to the side, but I'm not sure. I couldn't because she had it on vertical display. Let's see.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'm just, I am going to come up on camera, but I just thought I should do my hair.
Oh, please. My hair is such a basket case right now. So crazy
Yeah.
because
It's
of
like,
the
oh,
rain.
there's days where you go, why don't you just cut it all off? But then it's like,
I
oh,
know.
then
I
it's worse.
know.
Then you can't tie it up because it's like,
No, there's
in a few minutes I can tie up my hair and go, oh, look, it looks like you did your hair. And it's like, yeah, no, I just tied up the mess.
Shawnee says they have so much to plant in until July. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, tropicals I could maybe plant in July. Yeah, I don't
When
we
you
don't
say tropicals, what do you mean by that?
things that can survive the tropics
Well, yeah,
like
right.
I'm sorry, like pineapples, the
Oh,
pineapple plant. Yeah, things like that. Like our trees can kind of go in still in the beginning like of the tropical season because they'll get a nice watering in like
right.
how but they have to be done. They like mulberry is done. I could take cuttings all off my everberry mulberry right now, and probably I should and probably sell some on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Associate Ministers or Deacon Mr. Terry Jones. Can I just
Oh.
call you Mr. Terry Jones? There we go. You look beautiful. I look beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to be putting up my shade. Yeah, I thought about I did do shade cloth here with tomatoes and try to go into the hotter season, and the bugs are just awful once we start getting hot and the rains come and everything. The worms come out and start eating through your tomatoes. And I
Right.
saw that with Glenn too. Like he was getting a lot of the tomato worms coming through. Hey, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Good to see you. I will not be on too long, but I wanted to pop up. Okay, thank you.
Get some extra hours in.
Yes, get some extra hours in. Because I didn't even know how to do that, like in that vertical position. But I will be having Crooked Peach on, and I'm hoping that Janet can make it too on Fibro Friday.
Oh, nice.
At 2:30. Yeah, I didn't realize she did a neurodiversity. Janet does a neurodiversity chat on Thursdays. I didn't know that's what she calls it because that's what I was having Peach up for neurodiversity and diet because we were talking about it on Miss T's. I'm like, we might as well just do a live about this over on, that chat.
Yeah, they did just have a live that they just did.
Oh, did they? Oh,
or something like that. Like I didn't watch it. I just saw
she was live today, but it was just about, I don't know, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like gardening and stuff. Like we do in the community.
Well, you just throw out more stuff. So I guess it's not raining. In my room it's very dark in my room. It's a beautiful windy day out here right now.
Oh yeah, it's nice. We have the thunder and lightning that comes over us, and we've got everything's wet because we did get rain. And it's coming in and out. I don't know if it's finished until tonight, but later this week we're supposed to get so much rain there's possible flooding. We should be okay as long as all the things are open in the back. I can't imagine that we would get that much rain near me. We're high and dry where I'm at. Made sure when we moved here that we were in a pretty good spot
to stay up.
Yeah, but we still pay for flood insurance because you just never know.
Right.
Yeah, flood watch. These conditions are still on. These expected to last. Yep, until Thursday.
Wow.
Evening, it sounds like. So we'll see. But yes, rain is still forecasted for the next hour, they're saying. Oh yeah, I guess so. Look at that mess near me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Back it up. It's huge. Wowee. Oh, it looks so weird, like a bat or something. I don't know. So weird. Actually, kind of looks like a bikini top. Seems appropriate. Hey, chickens. That's right. Barry's saying, hey, chickens.
Oh yeah, you were looking at your phone, and I was, I put the chickens were at the end here,
Oh,
calling to me, going, "Let us out! Let us out!"
we want to play. We want to play. I saw the coolest little setup for a suburban yard, but you have stuff planted back there, and I would have to like move to have them. They just took wire and gave them the run at the very back near the fence. And so they would
Okay.
run, and then they would have areas that they could stop in and play, but it was all caged, like kind of caged in. So they weren't going into the garden beds that the person
Yes.
had. I saw it.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
saw it
I've
on.
seen that, and it's almost like a tunnel where they can come out, and then
Yeah.
they can. Mm-hmm,
It's so cute though to see them run through it. They're just
mm-hmm,
like, yay.
mm-hmm. Yeah, ours are. I don't have enough space back here.
Yeah,
Like, and it would just like I would have to put them all along.
I
This
know.
is our.
You already
This is
have
our.
stuff planted there. There's no way. Like
Yeah,
where they
like
had
there's
it. Yeah.
a garden bed there. There's a garden bed there.
Yeah.
There's a garden bed here.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, a bit dizzy. And then 3-tiered garden here. But
That's great.
I'm just taking down. I started taking down the greenhouse so that I can put my little orchard here.
Oh, nice.
I can bring all my lemon trees and stuff like that out. But we'll go and look at how big the babies are.
Oh my goodness. No way those are the babies.
Yeah.
Wow. Hi, babies.
Yeah. 3 months old now.
My babies are so big.
I know. Yeah. So the big girls, they still don't like to hang out with the big girls.
Oh,
Not sure.
yuck. Oh no, Storms. I'm so sorry. His cat just
What happened?
His cat just flipped the ashtray all over the desk.
Ah.
Yeah. As I was coming on, I dripped purple blueberry stuff on my dress that I'm wearing. Just as I'm like going live. I'm like, maybe I'm not supposed to be live.
Look at this. This is a mock orange.
I love that. It's so pretty.
And the fragrance out here is incredible. And then like it's just too windy. But yesterday it was just covered in bees, and the zebra butterfly, like I can count 7
Ooh.
to 10 on it at any one given time.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Woo, it's windy.
So I guess that's where they lay their eggs on that.
Maybe.
Or they're just coming in maybe and feeding on it. If it was a larval host food. Uh-oh. You still there? Kind of froze up.
I think they just come in to gather the nectar. Yeah, I got too far. Yeah, when I go into the studio here, it's I think the signal's too far away. So, oh, my wisteria is flowering this year. Look at this.
Oh, how pretty.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
No scent yet. Yeah, it's just in a pot.
I like it, though. I wish we could grow. I don't think we can grow wisteria here. Would have to look it up because I've seen other people have it, and it's what goes completely naked during the winter up there, right? Usually it's just vines that you see on people's. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can grow it. I would love to grow some. But we have the passion vine. Unfortunately, that's what the iguanas are saying are delicious, my passion vines. And they're totally eating them back. Chinese wisteria. I didn't know it was Chinese.
Oh.
Fine. Zones. I'm looking up the zones, guys. So give me a second. Yeah, 9. Tops out at 9. Oh, it says, upper Florida it would grow in. So above me.
Right.
Above Netta and I. Netta's in, I think, 10A.
I wonder if there's you never know if someone has worked on it to hybridize it for a warmer climate.
That's true. Possibly. I could look on Etsy and see if there's any Florida growers that have it, and then see if it can be pushed. The zone can be pushed my way. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. Mr.
Because I have a magnolia, like a real, I don't know the official name, like like we have magnolias that just flower and then they drop, but I have the
Mhm.
magnolia that's the big flowers. It's kind of a spicy lemon scent that you would have in the south.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
someone cultivated it enough so that it could come up and grow here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we have it. I haven't really smelt them. Hey, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. Haven't seen you in a while. You work like a lot, like all the time, from what I remember you telling me. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I see them. They use them in front of the developments here, and but nothing close enough to where I could just stop and see what they smell like, the ones that they have nearby us. But
Mm.
I always thought that that was what I reacted to when I went to Georgia, but I think it's the different oak trees they have up there because that's what came up when I was tested.
Mhm.
Oh, you have peach blossoms going? Nice. Very
I've got
nice.
I've got peaches.
Oh, I think she means she has peaches link.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm a green acre. I said, "Eh." You have peaches starting off too?
yeah. Actually, there's a couple that are probably about this big. They're all different sizes. I've not grown them before. Um, this will be my second year to get
Mhm.
peaches. I think it'll be the third year for the tree, or maybe the fourth year. I don't know.
Yeah.
But some of them are really small, so I don't know if it's missing something. Like if I was supposed to feed it something, because there's some that are just like little nuggets, and I'm thinking they're probably not going to do anything.
You're
But
not gonna make it. I wonder if you can just pick off a couple and let the others mature and see if how big they'll get.
yeah,
I never like doing that. I hate that idea of having to I like the tree to do it. If it's
it's right. I'm not, because I don't know which ones are good
I
and
know.
which ones are not. You know.
Exactly. Like, what if you pick the wrong ones and then the tree drops the other ones and says, I wasn't going to
Hmm.
support these. And you picked off the
Hmm.
ones I was going to support. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
know.
I just leave it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be doing as soon as I get the last of what I need to get planted in, I'm gonna do an update of this yard, because
Yeah.
basically both videos this week are all about the garden away from home. And
Yes, that is amazing. You and Shawnee, I'm like, I don't think I could do it.
yeah,
I can barely get outside as it is. Hey,
whether
Bushcraft family.
whether or not I do it again, because like when I just before we went to go and do the potatoes, he had just went and rototilled it again. So every time he sees too many weeds, he brings down the rototiller and
Mm,
rototills it, and it's like that's not going to stop the weeds. You just
no, it's good.
rototilled them in, and now
Yes.
they're going to come up again.
Yeah.
You're not killing them, and
No.
because we've dug those trenches, like he said, oh, I got lots of wood chips. You can, over here, you can go and get them, and you're like
Hmm.
on the other side of the property. But so when I mentioned to him, I said, not rototilling, because rototilling is not good to do to your
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
He's like, he will just, I would go and do all that work of bringing those wood chips in, and he's just going to rototill it
He's
all
going
in.
to rotill and then it's going to suck out all your nitrogen. Yeah.
And
Not
it's
good.
like, okay, because I would just leave them in those paths. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like they're raised beds,
Yeah.
you know, and, and I think it's like, with my stirrup hoe when it's working,
I know. I saw that. We're the hoe breakers. Break the hose.
break a hole.
We broke those hoes. I broke my dad's hoe. Now you broke that stirrup hoe. I have mine, but I thought it was a hula hoe. So do they just have
They are called that too. Yeah.
okay, they have that name too. I like stirrup hoe though. That
Yeah.
sounds
Well, because it looks
it
like
does look yeah,
a stirrup that
looks
you
like a
put your.
Western stirrup. Yep. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
those of you
So
who haven't seen that, it's on Marine's channel. Go see her video.
yay.
Yay! Yeah, the potatoes look like they were gonna do well at the end.
Yes. Well, I went because I recorded that Wednesday when I got back,
Mhm.
and then Friday they were already up quite a bit more, and then I
Mhm.
went out Sunday to water, and they're all up like 2 inches, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, they were already starting to come up and they look pretty healthy. I'm putting
Yes.
cream on his feet, hoping that maybe that'll help
Mm.
with a little magnesium in it. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. This little piggy went. Thank you for bearing with me, guys, for that. He loves that. Loves that. I'm not saying anything about what. What did I miss? Must have been a pausable moment that I missed. Storms. I didn't. The hula ho. Oh, about us breaking hose. Yep.
Yeah.
I actually did though see. I was out with Hannah and saw I can just go and get a new hoe handle. It was at. I've seen them at Home Depot, but this place is called Rockies. I think Ace or something. Anyway, it's a smaller, big box kind of store. And they had ones that were a little bit less expensive than the one I saw at Home Depot. I'll have to one more check at Lowe's because Lowe's gives my husband the 10% off for being a vet.
Oh.
Yeah. So I need to get that and fix my dad's hoe. Because yeah, I love it because it's the cultivating hoe and it's got the the little fork on the back. And I need that for our, like you were saying about how the hula hoe or the stirrup hoe will rip those right out by the root. Some of the ones here, I need something like the prong. I need like a little fork because they just, they're terrible.
Yeah.
And how fast they come up too. It's like,
yes.
I wish my plants would come up that fast and healthy. The stuff I actually want to eat, I wish would like do that well. No, don't do that. This whole garden offsite thing. If it doesn't rain every week, I'll be spent. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The watering. Yep.
Yeah.
This was a question for you too. How far away is your garden that is out of away from you, that other garden?
I think it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So not bad. And it's all just it's not in a congestive, like I'm driving out to the forest is basically what I'm doing. And
okay.
So maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on if there is a little bit more traffic, but I'm going to start looking at, kind of scheduling my pattern. Cause it's like, I'll do, I do poo-poo juice, on the Mondays in the front, poo-poo juice on the Tuesdays in the back, Wednesdays, I'll go out to the farm, or maybe twice a week I'll go out to the farm and work on things, but I'll bring an oscillating sprinkler so that I can just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. So they let you use their water too while you're there?
I think they're on a well.
Oh, that would help. I would love that.
So it's no cost.
I would love that for my plants.
Yeah.
Rain on that stirrup hoe. It just needs nuts and and I would suggest lock washers. Oh, okay. Which will help keep the nuts locked.
You didn't have to go there. When you read it, you could have just said,
sorry. I'm sorry. It's because he went there before.
I know. And it's like, we can talk about
things. Yes. And stay above the gutter. Yes, we can. We can do it. I believe in us adults that we can do it.
Yes. You and I are both people who will go, it's like, let's just break our hose. We're not talking about the whores.
Exactly. We're just talking about our hose.
Yes.
Because we're aggressive.
We're talking about nuts and bolts. Yes. Not the chips.
Okay. Or not the yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, actually my dad's old hoe is so old that it's these old screws that are flatheads, of course, for a flathead.
But yes, Storms, I will.
I know I did. I'm sorry. Sorry, it was me. He's blaming me.
I will go and get those. Yeah.
That's a good idea. You mean the twist ones? Is that what you're talking about? Because we use the lock.
Put something in with a washer and that. But yeah, no, I won't throw that out. It'll just, it just might take me about 5 years to take the parts with me just up a kilometer to the store and go and get 4 of them. That's all it will take, but 5 years at least.
Yeah, it'll take you 5 years to get those. Is that what you're saying?
Because even when I go into the store, I won't go, hey, get the bolts and the nuts for that stirrup hoe.
Here, give me whatever that is,
I'll
please.
just keep toting
Ew.
around the 2 broken pieces.
I'm glad I looked before I took what he had. It was just spit. It's just he spit in his hand. Yeah, let's not spit in your hand. Do you need to blow your nose? Because he's still got snot sometimes too from this stinking cold. Like it's unbelievable. It's like the mucus invaders invaded my house. I need to look up lock nuts now that you're talking about lock nuts. I've got to see if I know what they're talking about. Oh, okay. Hold on. That's a lock nut?
Can you share it?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I figured it would be helpful
Yeah.
for those of us who didn't know.
And what will look like, what it will look like, so I know what I'm looking for. Just help me
Yeah,
remember. Because
exactly.
I'll still just go and get a nut and bolt. I won't think, hey, get lock nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I can get it. I've just got so many things open up top, of course. Hey, Angel, did I see you come in? And Anne. Hey, guys. Whoever I miss, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I can't see.
Yeah, and Maureen's on her phone. For those of you, she's not in the side chat because she's on her phone. All right, I've almost got it. Hold up. There we go. Lock nuts are these. They've got like a, hold on. I probably blew up the wrong. I did. I chose the wrong one. Let me see if I can get rid of that one. And
okay, well then I'll take my O back.
Yeah, let me go back.
Oh,
let me go back in. I grabbed the wrong one.
I took my
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oops, sorry, it's wrong.
How do you say "oh" backwards? Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. Well, no, because we put a W at the end of it.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
This is similar to what you were showing.
Yeah. It's just it was hard to see the notching on it,
right,
without blowing it up.
So
that's what you're looking for.
Two lock nuts. So take the little. I think I only have one screw. And when I was gonna start with that stirrup hoe, like, because not that I saw it, but like when I look at the footage afterwards, it did have the 2 screws in it, and it did have one on the other side, so it was there, but so it's in the garden.
It's somewhere.
It's in
there
that garden.
somewhere. It popped off in the garden somewhere. Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, here I'm like spouting all the great things about this thing, but that stirrup hoe is probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, you need to measure what size you'll need though.
I'm thinking I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. That's usually the best thing to do if you can take it with you. Yeah.
Yeah, if I just take the bolt and
I was looking up what Almost a Green Acre had put. Which one? Is it the winged one? Storms that you're thinking of? Hold on, let me go back.
Well, you did say to put a washer with it.
Hold up. Break them, not. It's a washer. Oh, it's the ones that, they are like kind of spring loaded and they're not complete. They have a slit in them is the one he's talking about, the washer. I know it.
Yeah.
There's that one too.
Yeah. So it's not totally flat. It's got a little bit of a, it's a lock.
Like a separation.
A lock
like
washer.
That. Yeah, it's got that separation.
Right.
Sorry about that, Storms. We understand that one though. I don't need a picture. As soon as you said it. As soon as I scrolled up and saw it. So what are you so when do you think you will be finished as far as what you're putting in to the garden?
The one out at the farm?
Well, that one and just what you've got going on at the house.
I think like I worked a lot yesterday. It just seemed like it was just like, where are you now? Where are you now? A lot of that was going on, but I did accomplish a lot. And so there's just, probably, I don't know, 15, 20 plants that I'll have to Marissa wants more tomatoes. So I need to pot up some more tomatoes. The garden out at the farm is done. I am just going to I've got a package of these wildflowers. And I'm just going to go and scrape off the weeds, put those wildflowers in there so that they will take over, and whatever else. Like, I've got some forget-me-nots and things like that, because he's going to just rototill it. But I'd rather not leave the soil unattended and just and let the weeds, get to be 3 feet. It won't be nice. So I would suspect Mind you, I have to do potting up of my lemon trees.
Yeah.
So I think there's about 5 of those. But it's like get everything out of the studio and clean it. And I even started on the cleaning of my starter pots. Usually I leave those,
Mhm.
forever, ever, ever, amen, until I'm last minute. You got to get these clean before the winter comes. So they're
Yeah.
all out and
Man,
um
you've been really going to town for
mhm,
just
mhm.
coming
Well, I
off
told you
being sick.
yesterday. I sent you a message and said
Yes.
I'm kicking butt and taking names. What's what I'm doing?
Yep. You sure
Mhm.
were.
And
I
then
think
I was up until 1 because I
oh my,
started to
yeah.
work on my storefront for the YouTube one. So to
Mhm.
design, so you can actually purchase a shirt that looks like this.
That'll be awesome. So do you just with our stores that come with that first level of monetization, does it you can just link it like if you had say Redbubble or you had a t-shirt
It's
maker?
No, it's specific ones. So I
Oh,
went with spring because I've seen most people had spring. I think
okay.
spread spread shop is another one I've never looked into, but I already had a t-shirt in spring um,
Okay.
there, and so I just did them
We'll have to
in.
talk about show me you'll have to show me where that thing is because I think I might have seen it before from you or someone else where it talks about the
Yeah,
various
and
things.
I would actually recommend you
There's so
um,
many
beginning
that's
it now. Like
yeah, that's what I was
start
thinking. I better go
start
start
building the
looking.
t-shirts now.
Okay.
Well, like they do have mugs and they do have hats and t-shirts. They've got some leggings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just putting that in case Storms or GT wants to come up, or
oh,
really anybody that I have in the side chat. I pretty much know everybody. Almost to Green Acre is new to me, but she's very sweet. Very sweet.
yes,
She's up in
Kristen.
Canada, but in a
Yeah,
lower zone than you. She's like,
yes, not too far behind me.
no, not too
I
far.
think I think she's 6, but
Yeah.
she is an hour. She's 4 hours from me. 4 hour time
I
zone change.
figured she was more into Canada, like
Mhm. Yeah,
province. I figured.
she's in New Brunswick. That's where
Oh,
Remy
okay.
is. He's in New
New
Brunswick.
Brunswick. Isn't that like all the way on the other side? No, no.
No,
I'm
it's on the
thinking
East
of the
Coast.
other one. I'm thinking of the one that has its own accent that's on the side with New York,
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. You got me.
Yeah, so Newfoundland is the farthest, but then New
Yeah,
Brunswick is
in
not
more.
that I remember exactly. I know I'm
Oh,
sure
I
I
don't.
coded them as a
I
kid. You colored
yeah,
all the provinces, but New Brunswick is way over there.
yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
done that since
Yeah, and
middle
she's built a tiny
school.
home and has I think it's
Wonderful.
just an 1 acre.
Her garden's gorgeous. I saw that.
Mhm.
It was really
Mhm.
beautiful. If you guys
Mhm.
haven't checked her out, she's kind of new to hanging around my channel, but she knows Marine is almost a green
No,
acre.
I just met her 2 days ago. She came from
Oh,
Anne.
also, okay, yeah, okay.
So all the way,
Hey, Jamia.
Turkey,
Mhm.
and then um Anne mentioned her to me, but she has been. She says she's been to Anne
Hey.
Hayes,
Yes,
um,
and Ann. Hey.
Haynes, um,
Good to see you
but she
guys.
has been. She has popped into some of your lives in the past because I was telling her
Okay.
because she also has fibromyalgia.
Oh, almost. I'm so sorry if you have. Besides fibromyalgia, I've got, you know, the change, and then I'm pretty sure I've always had a little bit of ADHD. So yeah, la la la. I have that la 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 brain. Sometimes I feel like I'm just sharing some brain cells with other people that, I'm waiting for them to all come back to me because they borrowed them and
Mm. Like,
they
oh,
checked
I
them
got
out.
to give
I know.
them back.
That's right. Yeah, bring them back. Kind of like books that you don't know who you lent out to people. Like, who did I
Mhm.
lend that book to? Who did I lend
Mhm.
those brain cells to? Which child
Mhm.
has them?
Mhm.
Oh, thank you, Anne. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you, Anne. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, awful. Oh,
Yeah.
my. That's terrible. I'm so sorry that a car accident did that to you. Yeah, traumatic events can bring it on. Um, even surgeries can bring it on.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
But
I had mine was diagnosed when I was
you said that like a kid,
17,
almost.
17, 18 is when it was.
Okay. Which is interesting because that's when our hormones start, but then they get really going around that time as women.
Mm.
And I really believe there's definitely some kind of hormone. Oh, what happened? That was weird.
I didn't
You went
move.
out and came back in and even went, whoop. That was
Yeah,
strange.
yeah, actually, yeah, both of like it was like I got spinning wheels for both our
Yeah.
pictures, and then it was like I didn't do nothing. I'm like the
I wonder if it's
Wi-Fi
my
is,
signal.
is like 30 feet that way. So
I wonder if it's my signal because of all
no,
this.
no, it would be me because you were fine.
Okay.
It was me that went because it's my phone.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's what it is because it's the phone instead of the laptop. I mean, the desktop you're usually on, right? To
Yeah,
grow.
yeah. I just thought, oh, I'll take you guys outside, but it's like it's too windy
Oh, thanks,
there.
Ian.
So.
Thanks. I don't know about. I'm trying to be cool still. I don't know. I might. Some
Oh,
days
come
I have my
on.
doubts. I have my doubts. Some days.
Shut up.
Oh my.
You don't even have to try to be cool. We all wanted to be cool as kids and
Yeah.
with the cool kids, but you don't realize that you were cool, and then even as an adult, you're still cool because you have witty things. You know lots of stuff.
Hmm.
You know what's good for you. You know what's bad for you.
Yes.
You know the people you don't want in your life,
Yes.
and you know the people you do want in your life, and
That's true.
you roll with it and you have fun. So you're cool.
Oh,
You're part
thank
of the
you.
cool kids.
Thank you. Yeah, we are the cool kids. That's actually what we used to call the group that hung around David the Good. We were the cool kids. We were always there, like all at the beginning of his channel.
Mm.
We were there for most of his lives because it was before people like were doing a lot of lives, and he was doing
Wow.
them also from out of the country. So we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what's going on there?"
Yeah, and that's the other thing I would recommend for Krista is that start. Her channel is young, and it's like start doing lives now,
Yeah.
because that way, when you get to your 1,000
Yes.
subscribers, your watch time hours will at least be close to that, as opposed to I only have 1,000 watch time hours. That's all I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's more about getting out there and doing lives, and being seen. And then also some people just get lost in the algorithm because, YouTube wants you to play their game.
Yeah.
If you're not putting out, so many videos, so many shorts, and then doing a live, you get lost among the others because there is corners of YouTube that I have never seen, and they can still have things in common with what like my interests, and I'll find something too that has someone who has 1 million subs that I've never seen before,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm shocked. I'm just like, why have I never heard of this person? They have like 1 million people following them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, how many people are like that on here?
Mm-hmm. Is it in the gardening community?
Not necessarily just in our community, I mean, they could be a lifestyle
Okay.
blogger because I get those people too through.
Okay. So yeah, so that because it's like I wouldn't necessarily be given a lifestyle blogger because I don't watch those
Yeah.
kind of videos. And so it's always
I
trying
watch that as
Yeah.
fluff sometimes. I'll watch the
Mhm,
fluff
mhm.
of how to organize something, and then they show me all their stuff that's on their Amazon,
And you
which
go,
is what I
oh,
should have done to be making money. I should have made some of
yeah. I
those.
was just like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh,
Yeah, a little too late. Oh, well.
yeah,
I'll try
yeah,
again soon. I
yeah.
have to have the money there to purchase the things, to review them, and then have the time to do the review. I still have not shot my video of the hedge trimmers that China sent me so nicely. So nice of them. Poor Chinese company. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
Just 3 months, I think I'm doing. Yeah, you're doing great for 3 months. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I've been on here years and I haven't pushed myself because I was like, I don't know, until Maureen came along and she's like, I'm thinking of it as just this, side stream of income and da da da. And just listening to her, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, okay. because I always thought as it could just disappear, and I thought I needed a business behind it, and this was really just the promotional instrument to do
Mm,
it.
yeah, which you
So
can
I
do.
was always trying to think of the business part first, and I was like,
Mhm.
well, get the following, and the business comes up, then you already have the people there to talk to it about.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can still have that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
I need to do a cam. Yeah. Oh, you don't have one right now. Your phone has a cam. You can do it. Oh, you can't. Oh, okay. The desktop. I totally understand that.
mhm.
I totally understand that. Oh
Yeah, I
wow. I'm
prefer
sorry, guys.
my desktop.
Hey, Andy. Welcome in.
Chattanooga.
Let me see what else I missed. Because of all these people here. Yeah, if you guys don't have Anne yet, you might want to check out her channel. You do want to if you don't have her. She's all the way over in Turkey, and she'll be able to show us stuff that we won't get to see because of that. Some international people.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's doing fantastic. 3 months in. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also spent years helping another channel and just ignored my own. But I was also going through losing my mother. So that was another thing.
Yeah. Everybody's journey is all different. Like,
Different.
I always talk about the woman that goes to my church here, and she started 2 weeks after me, and I think she just hit like 36,000 subs. You
Wow.
know, and we both been doing it for 2.5 years. And you're
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. The one you
Lisa,
had on.
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah. And it's
Unbelievable.
just like, wow, that could have been me, but it's like, it's not me, and it's not where I'm supposed to be. So,
I love it when I get called queen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I love that
uh,
term. I love that term of endearment and how the English say love. How the English will say love to each other. And
mhm,
even though that's more
mhm,
of like a London thing,
mhm.
I love love. I love love. Yes, love. Using Photoshop Premiere. Adobe. Oh, it's a purchase. Well, there's other editing when you're starting off. I don't know if you want to edit on your phone or not. Uh, I'm not sure, almost a green acre, but there's plenty of apps on the phone to start with if you don't have your, desktop set up for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Look at that phrase. Angel, that's beautiful.
Uh,
That's perfect. And a great pun too for the gardening community to say.
mhm.
Oh, we're happy to have you, Anne. You're such a blessing to the community. Really appreciate you
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you never know. I've been grinding. Oh, wow. Okay. Since 2015. Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
mine says I've been here since 2013, but that was when I was I first got diagnosed around that time or right before. And that was when I was doing the elimination diet and I was coming on here because I was trying to find green juices to make to help my mitochondria. I need to, because it was like I was looking things up and praying about it, also about the migraines. And I felt like God laid on my heart mitochondria. And so I looked up mitochondria, migraines, fibro, and it talked about mitochondrial dysfunction. And then I looked up, well, how do you help your mitochondria? And juicing was the way. And I don't mean like fruit juices, it was like green juices to get those minerals into your cells faster, which I
Right.
should probably still be doing, but I hate cleaning that thing up and doing all the chopping. Cheaper than the big version. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sweet Thumb's really great too that way.
Oh, yeah. Sweet Thumb, I think, overtook my mother as my biggest supporter
He's
fan.
yeah. He's the one who told me other people told me too, I've got to do more lists, I guess, to make it easier. But I'm hearing that now the AI has figured out when we are watching people's lists. How did that happen,
What
Anne?
the heck?
Oh, he's a gamer. That's why. Yeah, the gamer channels go.
Oh,
Yeah, the kids
okay.
support one another really quick. If they like a channel, they will tell all their friends, and their friends will tell their friends. Yeah, and share them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But gaming is a big one. You can make
Yeah.
good money on gaming. Hey, hey Tibor, good to see you. It was just a pop up.
Tibor.
I appreciate it. Have a great day too, Tibor. I did find out recently that YT. It was you who told me then, maybe Andy. They aren't counted anymore? What?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's rude.
That is totally rude. How could they do that?
Well, because people
Yeah.
can just put on a playlist that
Yeah.
goes for 8 hours, walk away
True.
from their computer, right?
But I'm just wondering how they could not count it anymore. Are they going to back up hours like they've done before with my channel, where all of a sudden I lost hours? And I think it was because I was watching my own channel on the TV and thought, oh, I'll see if it helps me gain hours.
Yeah.
It did, and then they took them away because they realized it was the same, I guess, ISP or whatever.
IP address.
Yeah, that the IP. What?
Yeah, just an I and a P.
Just
I
IP. IP. Yes, I do that a lot because when I'm trying to drink my water. Yeah, the IP address, because like that was I was seeing if Hannah could watch them, like if she could run something for me.
Yeah, well, I have I have a TV and I have my computer, I have a laptop, I have an iPad, and I have a phone. Yeah. So I could run on all 5, right? But they're all coming from the same IP address.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I've got so many windows open on top of my computer. It's not funny. It's just ridiculous. I've got to get through some of them. Okay. Oh.
What?
You have some views? Whoa. Okay. Oh, it wasn't part of the monetization problem, but while you're here,
oh wow,
some of your views aren't even legit. So basically trying to say you better calm down because we already know some of your views aren't even legit. Uh-oh.
Wow.
YouTube can actually pause videos while you're watching them. I had it happen twice and it freaked me out because I didn't touch my screen. So it had to be YouTube doing it. Wow. Well, sometimes too, they're having issues, YouTube itself. Like just right now, when I was setting up this live, Angel, it wouldn't open. StreamYard couldn't open over on YouTube. It was starting to show this part, but nothing else on the page at all in YouTube. So I imagine we're probably getting sacked, but with an H instead of an S, quite a bit over here in the US. I've always wanted. Oh, okay. I think it would be a good video or live if you find somebody to help you with your playlist. Oh, okay. But then I don't know if they'll count. But yeah, I want to set up my page a little bit nicer anyway, Sweet Thumb. So yeah, that would be cool. Hey, Sweet Thumb, you want to do a live and we'll just show your hands. It's okay. You can just show me how to do it. What would your suggestions be? Okay. Nature call. I know. Sorry, I had to say that. We were talking about the IP, and then there goes the
IP.
Me too. IP too. Oh, that was sure. He's sitting here. Weird. But yeah, I been wanting to get out, but I was so exhausted just taking Hannah to work this week. With the traffic actually hasn't been that bad, but we were talking about this as like neurodiverse people over on Peaches. Like we tend to flock and make friends online easier than in real life because it's just overwhelming in a lot of ways. And I said, yeah, like when you make plans with them and then you kind of hope as it's approaching that they cancel them so you don't have to go anywhere. deal with the outside world. And that's the same for me. It was like, okay, I took her to go get her haircut on Saturday, and Sunday, all I wanted to do was just sit in my house and do whatever I wanted to. Oh, that was cool. Let me add you to the stage again, Miss Maureen Washington.
Thank you. Well, I just got tired of not getting to see the chat. And because these are progressives, then while I'm on my phone, I have to do, this ugly face. And it was like, or I have to bring the glasses up. So I'm putting on my other cheaters just so that I can actually watch the comments.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Andy. So then you don't have to look through the whole page. You can see if there's certain things that interest them more. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a better mic. That's why she went from a cell phone to a real mic.
Yeah, I'm a musician, and so I do have I have this boxy thing, and I have this boxy thing.
Yeah.
Storms would know what they are. I just
and my boxy thing is just this into my laptop, and it's from Five Below.
It's your cute little ears.
No,
so the thing, let me just understand this. What Andy's saying, I have the playlist, so someone can look through them instead of one big list. Well, I do have the one big list, but then I have categories. I froze there for a minute. I have categories, so I'll have like a gardening one. I'll have chicken life is another one. I have another one that is me in the kitchen, so that you can, depending on which thing that you want. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if like those kind of playlists or the full on.
That's kind of playlist. I mean, I want one of those. I would like one of them. Or that they also have the snowball. It's
is that a microphone?
Yes, it's a lot. They have one that's like this it's a globe that a lot of YouTubers, made by Yeti, YouTubers use for voiceovers, and so did TikTokers. That's where it came from, was the voiceover videos.
This is an Audix OM5 is what it is, and it's more on the warmer tones, and that, so.
Yeah, sounds good, I think. YT has a new
Go into
feature.
the tab inspirations, and they give you recommendations on popular videos and titles that are most important or most popular. That, and I do get that. If you're, I don't know what my resistance is, but I have a resistance to that. They might say, "Oh, do a video on chicken stuff," and it's like, yeah, I do that, or I did.
Yeah. I have that. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Repost it? Like what? Yeah.
Just, do the exact same thing all over again.
Yeah. And they do that. Like the larger channels will kind of repeat and just maybe give it a different twist. I've noticed. I've seen that too with shorts that go from the reels. I've seen people do that on their reels, where they'll repeat something. They'll like recut it and change it up a little bit, and it'll be back up at the top after. That's usually where I'm like going reel to reel to reel. But yeah, I know what. I know you just missed the curve when it became popular. You were ahead of the crowd.
Yeah, Sweet Thumb. That's exactly. He says, I suggest one big list and then list for each topic. Also one playlist for the shorts and one for the lives. That's exactly what I have.
Yeah, to your channel's contact. We've seen that in I've opened it up even on my phone before, and we've talked about that. Almost a Green Acre. We've talked about that. It was actually Brooke Farmer who told us about it.
Yes.
One night on Marine's live. The suggestions. Hold on. I'm trying to find it actually. It's it's inspiration. Yeah. South Florida landscaping is one for me. Yeah, I guess I could do that and die outside with the heat or get rained on right now. Florida plants for full sun. Cactuses right now. I'm not really sure. Tropicals. But it does have some good suggestions. But like Maureen said, she's been like pumping out videos so much that she's probably done most of them.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you see these people who are, they've got 10,000 subscribers and they've only done 150 videos. You go, I'm heading into 5, like, or I'm 400 and some odd. Like, not that I'm not spouting that, ooh, look at me. It's just the fact that, okay, another video, and I had a bunch of videos before I started this side of my YouTube channel that were just on my phone, and I just called them Throwback Thursday. So I had almost a whole year of videos. So yeah, the DIY, that's a good,
Yes, DIY is a very big. That's my friend. Besides her birth story, her home birth story, it was her DIY projects that made her channel go cucamonga. Because she made one of those shelves when they were in that have the piping, the black piping. What do you call it? It's got the wood and then it's got that black metal piping, galvanized pipe. I couldn't think of the name galvanized. And she did that as a DIY, and that video took off. And then she made something else I can't remember, and that video took off. So you're right, almost Greenacre. The DIYs for the garden and even for the home, like little things for the home like that for organization take off. I said the other day that I don't think so for 3 months. And I don't think they realized you've only been here 3 months. I think you're doing great. I mean,
how many does she have?
I don't know. But I've seen her channel and I didn't think so for 3 months. She's just started. Hold on. I think some channels. Yes. And I wish they would get caught. I also think that about some channels that write crappy books and they put them up on Amazon and then they get bad reviews. And when I've mentioned this before, I got accused of being one of the bad reviewers, but I would never do that. That's not me. I even have somebody that I should badly review that did business with us that took us for quite a bit of money that I won't go on and do that because there's litigation involved in that kind of stuff now. There is, I don't want to get involved with that. But yeah, I can't stand that where you think you're going to get this great book and then you realize that this was such a great book. I'm so glad I bought it and I watched them on YouTube and they're great. And you realize it's like a family member who came in and bumped up their 5-star ratings. It's crazy. You can buy the YT is, they have figured out most of it, but I think there's some that they just haven't.
Well, isn't there also that you can actually buy into YouTube to push you more?
Yes, that was what disgusted me because I'm like, well, we can't buy subscribers, but you want us to basically pay you for a commercial and you might share it with 200 people for $200.
Right.
Like,
okay, so here
might. Go ahead.
Yeah. So here, you don't know. You go, here, I put out this money and we gave it out to all those people who like Chihuahua dogs, Maureen. We sent all your stuff. And it's like, I don't do Chihuahua dogs. Like, how do I know where you're sending it to?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I go into my inspiration, it says what people are looking for. Homesteading videos. Oh, I do that. Gardening ideas for home. Oh, I do that. Homestead morning routines. I don't do that because it's none of your ding dang business. The fact that I don't get up at a decent time. How to grow potatoes at home. Urban homesteading for beginners. How to deep fry chicken. No, I have not done how. Decorate my patio with me.
That's funny. You got how to deep fry chicken because I said that to J3 that he needed to do a video on that because I've seen his fried chicken and make it, but he doesn't go through the whole process of like, this is how you heat up your oil. This is how these are the best flours that'll give you the best crust. But yeah, that's weird.
What to do with extra dirt. You go, that's what I'm supposed to make a video on because that's what's trending. And you go, new videos to inspire you. He was following her home. Her last request before we left. Papa's tiller broke. Trip to town for new tiller. Granny's garden is planted. I'm not sure why those, that's, it's only a week old and it's already got 36,000 views. But I'm not sure, without watching it, to know, okay, what the heck.
Maybe because she's done cooking before and she has chickens. That way they said the fried chicken. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just like, I was thinking, like, were you in that live when we started talking about fried chicken? Like, what?
No, I wasn't.
Maybe it's now trending because, yeah, look at that. I started a whole trend on YouTube.
And right there you go. Yeah. No, well, I've butchered chickens and I have shown
right.
that I can dress a chicken. And I never got, dinged or anything. There's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of graphics, but I explained how to take apart and dress your chicken.
Yes.
So,
and I agree, Andy, they are. It's so funny how we used to be so worried about Furbies and now we all carry one. A little and it's not even fluffy. You can't even pet it. It's a little Furby.
No.
Yep. Crazy.
No, and yours, because it's always looking.
Yes, it's always taking pictures.
Because you have it to identify your face, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do it. Like
It
it
usually
did
does
that
start
day.
flashing.
Yeah, it'll show sometimes.
Yep. No, not.
Maybe
not
I
this
got
time.
it to turn off because I was messing with it after that happened because it freaked me out. Do you know which video of mine had a lot of views? Yeah, well, they might have thought you were going to fix it because that's another one that makes a lot of views is people who are fixing, like when you put the title of or the type of lawnmower and fixing this part. I've seen channels that get tons of views on fixing something, and that's how they've got subscribers. And then the whole channel's about something else, though. And that happened to me. I followed a channel that had how to fix our last like washer or dryer. I forget which one. I think it was probably the washer. And he said that he went live one time and he said that was his highest ranking video and how he got most of his subscribers from that video. And he was a channel on fitness.
Wow.
So I was like getting these fitness things from this guy who wasn't bad looking. And I'm trying to think, when did I follow him? Because I usually won't follow those guy channels like that. Like, just, yeah. And then I realized, oh, that's the washer guy. I have a friend who's constantly putting out content and is very talented and struggling. But a person who has not been on YouTube very long and gets a shout out from, yes. Yep. So, that's what they say too in business. It's not
it's
just what
even
you know.
the music business, you can be as talented as you want to be, but it's like you can. But I'm attempting this, and anybody else can also join me on this little journey. But I'm from vidIQ. They talked about utilizing your community tab because it does seem to bring the community tabs, because it's not being utilized as much. All of those are coming out more and being shown more often. And so they really encourage to the one that works the best is image polls. And so, and it's just something super simple, like the one I did the other day. It's like, which vegetable is a must have for your urban garden? Oh, and I had someone else write these ideas. I told them my channel is this, and so come up with some ideas. And then it's tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, or peppers, and you can choose whatever you want. I think I changed one of them and put broccoli because I love broccoli. And you put a picture with it, and it's like, that is something very easy for a person to read. It's got to be short, and then all they have to do is click on a photo. And the thing is that that's going to drum up more interaction within the community. So with my second image poll post, it's probably the most I've ever received with interaction with people, even from my own community. So that was a good thing. I just made a mistake of not writing in the question and tell me why, so that we keep the conversation going. So.
Yeah, mine was interesting that when you told me about that, and I went right away and did it. But I was also, prior to that, I knew that you were supposed to, that was the other facet, was you were supposed to be posting to your community tab weekly things. But
Yeah.
and when I saw that one on another person, I was like, but then I forgot about it. I was like, oh well, that's a good idea because it has visuals, and we're all pretty much visual on
Exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
a
I
nice
was
short
glad.
thing. Yeah, and the other thing is that which you didn't know, which I told you the other
Yeah.
night, was that you can post it at a later date. So
Yes,
you
I
can
don't know how. I still don't know how to do that. I'll have to.
it's just at the very right when you're going to go to post. I think it's whatever I clicked on it. It says, do you want to post it now or post it later? And so you could actually take yourself and go, I'm going to take 1 hour, and I'm just going to do 3 polls for the week, and have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they all come out at the same time. Whatever time you want, and then that way it's just left for its own. And then if people respond, then you're going to be able to see. So.
Yeah, I'm not
What
good
do
at
you
scheduling yet. But then again, I don't get them out that often, like a full video, Andy, and I get so excited that I'm like, "Woo! Just throw it out there. It's 3 o'clock in the morning in Florida. It's not really when it's supposed to go out, but I'm so happy it's done. Boom."
So my question for you, Andy, is do you use their from the analytics of what is the best time for you to post? And like, do you follow that, or have you just figured out what works best for you?
I schedule posts.
Oh, you schedule your posts for the Facebook groups by the week.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I would need to know how to do that too, Miss Sharon, because I keep forgetting that I even have a page over there. I do. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I have a South Florida Sunshine page that I occasionally visit when I'm not forgetting that it's there.
Hmm.
But you're more than welcome to promote your own channel in there too and what you have coming out. Part of the
Yes,
community.
indeed. Yes,
And I'll
indeed.
probably post pictures in there that I'm not posting on YouTube eventually
Mm.
once I get scheduling down. Just wanted to put his socks on.
Okay, so yours at 9. I post Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was trying, because they say, somebody said it's like 11 a.m. or 3 p.m.
Yes.
Anywhere in the world, in the country, it's a good time to do.
Mhm.
I don't find that if I use what the algorithm says, that most of your people are at this time. I just went 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock my time, and it seems to do okay. Oh, at Eastern time. So
Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting, Miss Sharon, to actually go on Facebook. But you know what it is? It's because Facebook is so passive aggressive, and I just feel that when I go over there and I see passive aggressive posts, it's like I don't want to feel that kind of stuff coming in my direction.
that is my daughter. She is in the middle of writing her thesis for her master's in herbology.
Oh, well, we're almost done, so she'll have quiet.
Yeah, well, usually I put my screen up, but it's heavy and it's just over to the side here. And I went, oh, they can just look at my whole back of my dining room in my office.
Okay, almost as I believe that means time, not tire. She's on Atlantic Standard Time. I think you put that somewhere, and I was like, "What is that?" Because that's not an American thing. I'm like,
AST.
"Is AST like EST? Like what is American?" Like, because we're on the Atlantic, and I have to look it up to see where you're at. Okay, yes, time, but I don't. I have to look it up.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yes, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No, it certainly does. This cabinet
I love that. Mhm.
is it's Marissa's, and it was given to her. We were at a friend's party, and they said, "Oh," she goes, "I love this. I would love this for my herbs." And they go, "Oh, we were just going to get rid of it. Can we bring it over to your house next week?" And it was like,
It's perfect. That's what it
Yeah.
is. It's an apothecary cabinet.
yes, yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah, I
Mhm.
love it for that too. And seeds. It would be great for seeds, like
Mhm.
packets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, an hour later than me? Okay.
Yeah, she's after you.
Okay.
You're 3 hours ahead of me, and she's 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's so confusing.
Yeah, there's someone that's later than
In
you.
America, I know, because in America, you would be in the ocean somewhere. Like you'd be a little island over there. Yeah, see, I've seen, I think Jess from Roots and Refuge maybe had a smaller one that was colorful that she used. That's probably why I'm thinking of it.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube suppresses.
I think
Uh,
a little bit,
yeah.
yes, because it's bringing in independence and freedom of
Mhm.
thought,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I think, but it's like, but if you build the subscriber base, there's nothing they can do, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
it's like, so if people start sharing you out,
hmm
then you're getting yourself out there.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
forget who I told yesterday. Oh, they still can definitely sit on you because I was telling this channel his name, his Corsair trainer, and he does a lot of self-sufficiency, but it's more mental preparedness for when things aren't going well with society. And I guess, how do you say it? Like prepping is one facet, but there's also game planning in your head. Like
Right.
if something goes down, do you have a plan for your kid, like me, to get home from there? And that's
Mhm.
one thing. Like, do you have a map for them? Like, I need to go and get all that. And that's the kind of stuff that he talks about. And I can't think
Mhm.
of the word for it right now. But
Yeah.
they sat on his channel. I don't get notifications, even though I've got the right
Yeah.
bell clicked and everything.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, we've all been saying that to a few people. You go, I follow you, and you know, and I've even had it where they've unsubscribed me from people that I interact with on a regular basis on YouTube. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah. Well, it's usually because we're around that same crowd that is leaning more towards conservatives. And I think it's not even, you don't even have to talk about it. You just have to go into any of those channels that lean that way and talk about it now,
mhm.
it seems like. But yeah, he talks about what's going on in world events. So that's why he gets set on.
Mhm.
And basically, what's funny is he's more centralist. He's not extreme either way. He's more like use your brain. What are we seeing? What does
Yeah.
this look like? What are we
Yeah.
seeing?
But even just saying use your brain
I know.
is like, I'm sorry, we don't want you to have freedom of thought. Yeah.
Wow. They unsubbed you many times from different people. Wow. There was about release dates and frequency for music industry.
Mm.
For the times for YouTube?
I think so. I think that's what he's
Okay.
referring to.
I have to check every 2 days. Wow. Whose channel is that? Mine? Ian? I hope they're not doing that to me. That's crazy. But yeah,
Well,
he's more
we
of a
would see
centrist.
those, but we would see the numbers go down.
Well, my numbers do fluctuate a
Oh,
couple
yeah,
here
that's
and
true.
there.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing how remember I said I'm kind of stuck at 2,500, even though I've been sick.
She says yours 3 or 4 times.
Because I prayed on lives, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do that too. So there's
Mhm.
religion right there. And that's because I will forget if I get off the live. It's not for any other reason other than let's take care of this right now.
Yes.
So I don't walk away and get busy and not do what I said I was going to do.
Okay, see you later, Krista. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Sometimes you hate the algorithm? What do you mean sometimes?
Thank you. Great having you
All
here.
the
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna get going in another 10 minutes because I gotta go get my daughter, my Hannah. When I haven't
Mhm.
gotten any notes from you for a week. Wow, Anne. Thank you. I figured it might have been happening to me. And that's too, because they're aware of the channels that I go to. Huh. Yeah.
Interesting.
And very interesting. This guy actually used to be a police officer too. So yeah,
Right.
he used to do training of officers. I noticed a lot of channel numbers float. Yes, exactly. Mine kind of float around. Hey, Garthax, welcome in.
Hey, Darth.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it so much. Oh, we're doing good except for finding that out from Anne. I'm surprised, but not at the same time. Really, interesting. But yeah, I mean, I have to say Steve has coarse language too, so that might get him in trouble because I know
Mm.
they don't care for people using F-bombs so much. But I'm trying to think of the type of police officer he was. He worked with the incarcerated, but he trained. What? Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
I love your new home that you suddenly moved into. And I
exactly.
like
Well, I could see Marissa was getting
Marissa.
up and something, and so I thought, oh, here, I'll put a virtual screen back on.
Oh, that
And
was
of course, as soon as she started moving, then it
Yeah.
still picked her up because
can
she's
still see, the shadow.
here. So it's like, dang nabbit. So, and I was going to say to her, hey, I'm on here. So just so
Yeah.
you know, but there
I
now
might
she's.
start doing that, Anne, calling them out, but then that might get me in even more trouble, probably.
Mm,
That might get me in more trouble if I do. So
yeah.
it's not just it's happening all over then. And I do know from other preppers that it's happened with them. And so it's been happening for quite a while. But the shadow banning is just they don't unsubscribe me to him because I'm a member, so they can't. And he's one of my few that I'm a member to because there's somebody in there who has actually hidden me from his channel before. 'Cause there's that kind of stuff that goes on too, because it's, social media.
Mhm.
But yeah, I noticed that this last 2 times when I went to his live that I had to look him up specifically. He wouldn't even pop up. I had to spell out the whole channel. And then he finally his channel popped up and I clicked on it and I double checked. Oh yeah, I'm still on that bell. Nothing's
Mhm.
changed.
Mhm.
Thankfully,
Yeah, I have that with Sevenkin Homestead. I don't get a
Oh,
notification, and I've even gone and
I
went.
don't either. And that's
I
why
went.
I miss their lives all the time because I
Yeah,
forget. I just
but
forget.
he is super big
Mhm.
on the TikTok
Yep.
or on
It's okay. It's all
on
right.
the clock channel,
On the clock
and
channel.
yeah, he's done very, very well. Picking up more, trying to do a bit more on YouTube here. But I think because of what he stands for and, trying to encourage and help people, um, find land with very little money, they had negative amounts of money
Yeah.
in their bank account, and yet they bought land, through the company called Billy Land. And actually, they've
That's the
brought
one
so
book.
much
Right.
it,
That he wrote.
they brought so much money into Billy Land. Like, so many other people have come and have
Mhm.
started purchasing their land,
Mhm.
that Billy Land came and gave them the deed, and paid off their last bit of the mortgage. Yeah, like,
That's
not
amazing.
they. And he goes, there was nothing that I was looking for. I just went, these guys work. These guys helped me, and it's just been a huge influx. And so, yeah, do you think this platform wants to support that?
I had that happen too, Anne, when I was doing I don't know if it was your thing on your community tab. I had it happen in the community tab that the like button disappeared on me for people's community posts. It was the most bizarre thing. Yes, I agree. But I'm not that in real life, I'm not that sociable.
Mhm.
But
Nope.
on here I can be. I just can't be right now in real life. It's just too exhausting to try and have a social life right now with all I have going on. No idea if that was some punishment for just glitch. Like I said, they're getting sacked, but with an H too. So they're dealing with that. All our platforms are dealing with that right now. If
from certain countries that like um, the color red a lot. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. In fact, even that was probably like Steve will talk about things like, and I considered this when I heard the news, what's going down in the country that we have the fence with in between
Mhm,
southern, yeah. Um, all the shootings that are happening with their political candidates is very much like a takeover of
Wow.
of the red kind. That's what they come in and do is they come in and take out all your leaders, your community leaders. They will even go in and take out church leaders. And yeah, they were saying they thought it was like 34 political leaders. And then another article I read said it could be up to 64. They really aren't getting the numbers in to know for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. And wouldn't that just work out nicely right now if we are in WW3 that they have conquered that area? Yeah, kind of scary. So yeah, he's probably going to get in big trouble talking about that stuff. But it was weird that he brought it up because I was thinking, wow, that really seems like that just what I just read. Because Bob
Right.
talks about it because of his wife going through it in the Philippines.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they like to break things. Uh-huh. Yep.
Mhm,
But on
mhm,
purpose. Yeah. Well, I'm
mhm.
gonna have to call it because I have to go get my daughter. She gets off at 5, and also he's asleep behind me. That's what it was. He was just needing
Trying
some
to keep
sleep.
him he was trying to keep himself awake.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I could use a nap," but it's like, "Oh, my feet, my
And we laid down before it because I needed a nap. And then I
Mm.
almost missed Crooked Peach completely. And I was like, let me,
Mm.
I had to change him.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, you too, Annie. Yeah, everybody have a great day. Thanks for
Have a
coming
great
up.
day.
I'm glad you could
Yeah.
join me. And
Yeah.
then the next live will be Friday at 2:30. I'm going to do that live on just neurodiversity. And it'll also be on autoimmune and just diet, things that we talk about usually.
Mhm.
And then Friday night, 11:30 p.m. And then we go over to Marines at 10 p.m. on Saturday. So we hope you guys can make it to those lives too. And thanks for coming to my pop-up.
Mhm.
We'll see
Take
you.
care. Have a great day.
Bye. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. I
Bye-bye.
almost hit the wrong button.